Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with our current reigning Mr. Olympia, Derek Lunsford. Derek recently posted these images up on his Instagram, and I'm not 100% sure if they are recent, but we're gonna assume that they are. And Derek is truly looking like Mr. Olympia, especially in this most muscular shot. The width of Derek Lunsford at only about 5'6" is just insane. The roundness throughout the traps, the delts, even the triceps. But going into the 2024 Mr. Olympia, the main thing that everyone wants to see from Derek Lunsford is more detail from the front. Now we see that in the off season, we see it when he's training in the gym, but we still haven't really seen it on the Mr. Olympia stage. And honestly, that's something that Derek has pretty much been knocked for his entire career. So it may be genetic, but Derek is still a very young guy and has a lot of time to improve. And of course, I'm just nitpicking because Derek is the Mr. Olympia champion. And let's switch over to Hadi Choopan, who recently posted up an update. And of course, with Hadi, we never really know if an update is truly recent, but we're gonna assume that it is. And of course, Hadi is prepping for the Arnold Classic and the Arnold Classic UK, and he was already my pick to win. But with Samson Dauda suffering a hamstring injury, which we will talk about in 1 second, Hadi's chances just went up even more. Hadi placed second to Derek at the 2023 Mr. Olympia and was visibly upset. Also, at the time, a lot of people were saying that Hadi Choopan was robbed. Hadi was right back into the gym after placing second, and I think he's coming for vengeance at both of these Arnold Classic shows, and I think he's gonna win them both. And let's switch over to Samson Dauda. And as I said earlier, Samson recently sustained a hamstring injury, but I don't think it's anything too serious. This posing video was taken 2 days after the injury, so Samson is already back posing, and I know that he's also doing cardio. I just think he can't train his hamstrings directly. Now, we're not sure how much this is going to affect him going into the Arnold Classic, but I think it's going to at least knock him down 1% or 2%. But you guys let me know in the comment section below, how do you think this injury will affect Samson going into the Arnold? And I hope him still prepping for this show doesn't make the injury worse. Now let's switch over to the mutant Nick Walker, who recently posted up some full physique updates. And I believe these are the first full physique updates we've seen of Nick Walker since his hamstring injury. And at first glance, you can't really see any evidence of a past injury, but Nick Walker's left leg does look a little bit smaller than the right. But Nick said he feels like his hamstrings were pretty dominant prior to the injury, so going forward, he is going to pull back on the hamstring training a bit and focus a lot more on the quads, which is a plus. And I really think Nick Walker still has a future chance of winning a Mr. Olympia title. I'm not one of those guys that say Nick Walker doesn't have the structure, he could never do it. I don't believe Nick and Derek were too far apart at the 2022 Mr. Olympia. But going forward, the question is going to be, will this hamstring injury affect Nick Walker's leg progression in the future? I guess we'll see in a few months. And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Justin Rodriguez, who has really been posting up some promising updates. But Justin has to bring it to the stage, and it's going to be a very competitive lineup at this Arnold Classic. Hoping that we actually get to see a good version of Justin because, again, it's been a little while. Now let's switch over to the Predator, Tonio Burton, who recently posted up an update. And in the caption of this post, Tonio said mass alone won't beat shape, size, conditioning, and symmetry. And Tonio is 100% correct, but he is now the 8th best bodybuilder in the world. If he wants to move up, he has to beat Michael Krizo, he has to beat Hunter Labrada, Andrew Jack. These are some very tough guys to beat. But Tonio said he was only 214 pounds at the Mr. Olympia, which is just insane. Placing top 10 in 2023 at the Mr. Olympia at 214, pretty tough to do. But to move up, of course, Tonio is definitely going to have to add on some more size to his physique. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to bring this year. We should see him at the New York Pro and possibly the Detroit Pro. Now let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this bodybuilder? And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.